I have a funny one.
Okay, let's do it. I like funny ones.
Welcome to the Rosie and Roula show. Marhaba.
G'day.
Sometimes someone says, let's meet for a drink. But we never meet. Because the drink is wine. And I don't want to meet for drinks. How do you feel about that?
The version of that question I get, or the statement is, oh, let's meet for coffee. I don't fucking drink coffee. I hate coffee. But but I used to say, oh, I don't drink coffee. How about we go out and have whatever? But now I just go, oh yeah, cool. And we'll meet at a cafe and I just won't get coffee. It's as if it's lost its meaning. People don't really care if you're having a coffee or not. It's just you're meeting for a drink. But it's weird. Why don't we say, hey, we should catch up. Let's meet at such and such.
It turns me off.
Yeah.
People say, let's meet for a drink.
I don't want to have an alcoholic drink. I rarely drink.
So it's not only me who gets turned off when someone say, let's meet for a drink.
So what turns you on then?
Yeah, what turns me on is like, let's meet and do something together. Let's do something together.
Yeah. Let's go for a walk.
Let's go somewhere. Yeah. I think personally, I do not contact the ones who tell me, let's meet for a drink.
Because do you think they're being sincere?
They really want to drink wine. And if there is no alcohol involved, we won't be meeting.
But do you think they actually want to see you when they say that? Or do they just say it because that's such a common thing to say and they're being polite?
That's true. That's true. They might not be my close friends. They're surely not my close friends because we don't talk like this to each other. They might be acquaintances that probably they find that it's nice to talk to me. But for them to be worthwhile talking to me, a glass of wine should be involved.
That's offensive.
Because no glass of wine, it's going to be kind of boring. And it might be true.
That's a hard truth. I've been to a few networking events in the past. I try to avoid them. They're awful. But a lot of people, you meet them and they sound interesting or whatever, and they go, "Oh, we should meet up for coffee one day." And the typical thing to say is, "Oh yeah." 99% of the time, you never do. So I'm really tempted. Next time this happens, I'll pull out my phone and go, "Oh yeah, when do you want to do it?" And I think their jaw will drop. And they'll be thinking, shit, I didn't actually mean that. I don't actually want to go out for coffee with you.
Okay, if someone says to me, let's meet for a coffee, yes, I get out my calendar and say, okay, let's see when we can meet. That's fine.
Okay,
if someone would say to me, let's meet for a drink, I don't get out my calendar. Because somehow the word, and when I say drink or let's meet, no, they would say more specific. Let's meet for a glass of wine. When people tells me let's meet for a glass of wine, it turns me off completely. I really don't know why. If you tell me let's meet for cocktails, I'm on.
Ooh,
because it's fun.
It is fun.
Cocktails,
Yeah,
it's exciting. Like, what are we gonna take? There are different ingredients. It's so exciting. This sounds like a person want to be with me. But when you tell me let's meet for let's go and have a glass of wine somewhere, I find wine so boring that there's nothing exciting about meeting you. So it's again about me, not about them.
But it should be about you, really. It's about you enjoying it.
I'm the one who's thinking of them. If you want to meet for a wine, you're not interested for me. And goodness, I don't know how many people know me and now will think Rula is crazy about wine.
Are you? Do you like wine? Oh.
No, I don't like the wine culture. But this is not our conversation.
But you like drinking wine?
No, I don't drink wine at all.
Okay.
I do like to
So
drink
maybe
champagne.
it's about these people just don't know you. Because if they're saying you want to meet for wine, it's like, I don't want to do that.
Oh, that's so true. These people don't know me. And they're just being probably kind. And they just want to meet for a drink.
Maybe
And
you
yeah,
should
I
give them
can
a
go
chance.
and not drink wine.
Yeah, exactly. Get off your fucking high horse.
But because they only like to drink wine, they're not going to be my friends.
But how do you know they only like to drink wine? You've just made a huge assumption.
No. I mean, there is some kind of conversation with these people. It's not like they don't know me at all or I don't know them at all. Um,
They don't know how to turn you
yeah,
on.
there
That's
are
the
more
problem.
and more people, and maybe I'm being very judgmental on this episode, more and more people that are so much into wine and like going out cannot be right without a glass of wine or a bottle of wine. And I've been at a dinner a few weeks ago. Okay, so all my questions, I think, my questions don't come like that. It's something that happened. And now I'm going to tell you what happened.
Okay.
So we went for dinner. And because I'm driving and I knew I'm going to be there for a few hours, everyone started with a glass of wine. I took just my little bit of whiskey because that's going to be my shot of whiskey and that's it. I'm not drinking anything else. But then, while I'm not drinking anything anymore, I'm only drinking water. I'm looking at these 8 people at the table and they're like drinking wine like they're drinking water. So
Wow.
the waiter keep passing by and every time they want to refill.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, there is something going on here. If I'm going all the time outside for a cigarette, because I used to smoke, that would be weird. But sitting at the table, continuously refilling the wine, and when you're not drinking, you notice these things.
Right.
I was like, wow, I find this so boring, just sitting there and drinking wine. We finished dinner. We could do so many things, but everybody, they're having conversation, of course, but even the conversation was going weird because everyone is so focused on drinking the wine.
Yeah.
And then I decided to leave because, yeah, this is not for me. And this brought to my mind when someone want to meet and say, let's go for a wine. I say immediately no.
Yeah. That's not my thing either. I'd probably say no. Although I'm not very good at saying no to those situations. Yeah.
What would you say?
I'd just be polite. Oh, yeah, that'd be nice. Maybe. I've never been asked to catch up with wine.
Okay. I mean, coffee feels more
Coffee
friendly.
happens all the time. Yeah.
Coffee is friendly. Cocktails is fun.
Cocktails is fun.
Wine is boring.
I agree. And I'm someone who doesn't drink much, but even for me, cocktails sounds fun.
Yeah. You can have a mocktail.
Well,
It
this
still
is
have
true.
different ingredients. It's
Yeah.
fun.
It is fun. Yeah. I'll be sure not to ask you, Roula, to catch up over a glass of wine when we meet in person. And I'll be sure if I bring you flowers to fucking bring a vase too.
Rosie, if meeting with you in person means doing hard drugs, I'm going to be there. Nothing will stop me from meeting you in person.
Fuck yes,
Nothing.
I feel very special.
I
Heck
might
yes.
come with a crate of wine, and even though we don't drink wine, we're just going to finish them.
Yeah.
As long as we meet.
I love that. That's put a smile on my face. Let us know, though, everybody. What do you think when someone says to you, let's catch up for a glass of wine or let's catch up for a coffee? Is Roula being a judgmental asshole? Or has she got a point? I think she's got a point.
Please let me know. Yeah, I'm being very vulnerable in my story here.
You are.
Yeah.
But you know what? You're a wonderful person. So even if you judge people about wine, that's okay. We all still love you.
Okay. We're wrapping this up.
Wow, you just shut
and
me down.
I am a wonderful person when you only meet with me an hour a week. Bye.
Bye. If you got a kick out of our conversation today, can you pretty please hit the follow button and share it with another opinionated person? This is the easiest way for you to support the show. It also gives Roula and I the motivation
Rosie,
to keep
I have
going.
to stop you there. Stop telling people what to do. If they like to follow the show and share it, it's totally up to them. Guys, please, can you help us follow and share the show? Thank you so much. See you next time.
Said.